means your lower body should be overpower your upper body. Then is a kind of X, but not a proper X for wellness. You need to have a kind of, uh, you know, proportion symmetry, but your upper body should be a little bit more smaller than your lower body, because it's a class where your glutes and legs should be predominant than your upper body.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's just every division has certain criteria. Sorry, certain criteria for it. Like you look at bodybuilding for the women, have to be more the full round muscle bellies. You look at physique, have to be more of an athletic build. You look at figure, have to have that nice, kind of great shape in the back, broad shoulders. The more of the slender from the inner, from the up here to tip into your into the waist, and then she said again with bikini, they want some squat sweep, but not too much. And figure, they can get away with it because it's you work on that size. It's just like I said again, for people who don't understand, like for wellness, for people who don't understand it, explain the whole detail of how you started, how you got involved in it.
And bikini or
No,
wellness?
wellness.
I know wellness is 2011. The class is being created in 2005 by a guy called Gustavo in Brazil. Before the competition being held in the beach, then they evolved to stage. The first Arnold Classic Wellness and bodybuilding stage was in 2014. And then from there, the category just evolved, and it gets to Europe in 2017. And then from there, it's just getting popular, got to America in 2018, 2019 probably. In 2020, they make the category pro, and that means I know wellness since probably 2014.
Hmm.
But I started prepping wellness since 2016.
Because
That
I think,
means nearly 10 years.
yeah, because it's been a while and it's very popular in Brazil, but it took it a long time for it to catch on everywhere else. But it has blown up in a few years. I mean, I think it's probably one of the most popular divisions. I've seen ladies coming from figure, bikini, physique, and switching over. I know a friend of mine, she just made her move from physique to wellness. And I know a couple ladies have made that switch.
Yeah, because some women's physique, we got the case of Shanique. Shanique is switching now to wellness. She looks incredible. I hope to see her on stage. But some of them can really switch and do well. Some of them, because they develop so much their upper body, sometimes it's hard to really fit them. As much as they have so much muscle maturity, let's be realistic. It's very very hard. The figure girls to switch to wellness is also very hard. They pretty much need to sacrifice all years of training of upper body, really complete, not even touch and weights and upper body. It's kind of frustrating for them, but it's possible, and we've seen a lot of them and doing well. We got a case of Quadzilla. She's coming from, I think, I, if I'm not wrong, from Women's Physique for Wellness, and she's doing well. We have a case of Devon Martin. She's being a former Olympian, and she she really did well in wellness. We the first year wellness pro in 2021 in New York Pro, she placed third, and a very very hard lineup. Then the things can happen. They can switch. Sometimes some of them can do well, some of them maybe not, but depends.
Yeah, I think everybody has to work with genetics, especially. I think the big reason why the Brazilians do so well in wellness because they have those strong, as we say, Afro aesthetics. They have the natural bigger hips and the quads, and with the right training, it'll just take long to develop them. But it's a lot harder if you are, like someone like I think is a Lily. I think man, he's a fan of hers. I think she's a Chinese wellness competitor. And
Asians, genetic of Asians, East Europe. That's much harder to be a, basic structure to be a top wellness. It's they need to work even more. Even the Brazilians, they work hard. The only difference I see with Brazil is compared with some other girls is the mentality. They got a suffer mentality completely different than others, and that make a lot of difference.
yeah. So, folks, while we talk over here, Mr. Phil, you know, and he's telling stories. What we're gonna do? We're gonna jump into his social media for a bit. He has a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff you want to know about him. You can follow the links left in the description. If you're interested in following him, supporting his path as a coach, and even in the future, let him know. Reach out. Be respectful, fellas. So we're gonna jump into your IG for a bit. And I remember in an interview I did with a guy named Sean Nelson. Sometimes, guys, when you follow these guys, don't comment to the women like you like you know them. This is his IG here, and this is one of your clients. I think she's the one that you mentioned is competing in bikini right here.
Yeah, Nicole. Um, she did. Nicole, she did bikini. We started working 4 months ago, and she did very well the first time. She won novice, she won open, she won the overall. I'm very proud of her. She's really a girl with a lot of talent and potential. I think the next show, probably the next two shows, she have a big chances to turn pro.
Yeah, she looks
Um,
impressive. I mean, and how long you been working with her?
She got the
Hello.
swag, she got the style, she got the stage presence. I think she's gonna be a great future bikini pro.
Yeah, and she's pretty too. So that's the thing.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yeah, yeah. And here she is. Here's the one of your clients, the lovely Miss Tiana Flex.
Yeah, Tiana
Yeah,
Flex, the
yeah.
future Olympia. I'm very excited to see. This time it's gonna be a little bit different. This last time is the first time since we are together. I didn't travel to stay with her in Triple Dynasty, Tiana, but um, you know, next time we got Empro Classic coming in June. It's gonna be different.
hmm Yeah, because it's good. And here's a picture. Who's this lovely lady right here on the other side?
It's my wife.
Oh, she's a very pretty lady. How long y'all been together?
2 years. We are married.
That's nice. And she helps you with your clients and also the training
Yeah,
too.
she works with a Netflix. She's very popular because she works with a Gal Gadot. One of the big stars in the movie. She does the eyebrows and stuff for them, and a lot of
Yep.
girls really go to her. She got a big team of artists, makeup, hairdressers. She does a lot of microblade and stuff like that, woman stuff. Then my job is to really make the diets, make them to train, make them popular. That's what I do.
And you mentioned Gail Gadot. That was the Wonder Woman in the movies. That's a popular actress. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, the
wow.
the the Superwoman, Gal
Yeah, yeah,
Gadot.
yeah. Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Yeah. And this is one of your new pros, Nicola Rosa, and look impressive. I mean, you stack up a lot of ladies here. I mean, from physique to wellness to figure. I mean, Jacqueline
well,
here.
she turned pro.
Yeah.
She turned pro on the same day Nicole compete. Jacqueline, she's the only girl in the story wins two pro cards and never lost in pro qualifier. Then we got Mari Patrici there.
That's her.
That is Lena from Spain. She did a band with her this past weekend. She won her class, doesn't want the overall, but we have some few adjustments to do until the next 4 weeks for the next show, where she really gonna come even better.
Wow. I mean, even better. Wow. I don't know how much, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, sir, I mean, you have some wonderful ladies here. I mean, amazing how well you work with them and how you bring out their talent and genetics. I mean, I got a lot of respect for anybody who does a sport, especially you being a former competitor and a coach now. I mean, it's tough. Like, if someone's interested in getting into sport, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them?
What I'm saying is, be a bodybuilder. Bodybuilder doesn't mean must understand. One thing is you be a bodybuilder. Another thing is you're bodybuilding competitor. That's completely different. Okay? Then everybody can be a bodybuilder. If you lift the weight in the gym, you go 3 times or 1 time a week, go to the gym, do your cardio, lift just 2 weights and go home, you're a bodybuilder. But be a bodybuilding competitor, competitor, you must have first, you must be very strong there. That's the first thing. Before any muscle strong is your mindset. You must understand and learn with the defeats. You must know how to deal with the defeats. Most of the athletes, if they don't know how to deal with defeats and lost, they'll not go far in this sport. Resume. Be a bodybuilding competitor is not for everyone. Being an IFBB pro is not for everyone at all. Be a pro competitive is very rare. It's not for everyone. That means if you really want to follow this career, being an IFBB pro, you must to have a blind mind. And this required to know you must be happy when you win, you must be focused, you must be believer. The same way when you lost, don't forget my story. Every Sunday I can count your story. I'm gonna compete Saturday in Portsmouth. Sometimes I go back at midnight coming with nothing, not even one medal. Top 15, regional show. 4 hours driving bus back home. Sunday, wake up again, go to another show, second call out again, no medal. Now we have girls and athletes who go to a show, they place fourth, fifth, they get medal, and they're not happy. They drop the coach because they're not happy with the fourth place, the first show. And that's what I'm saying, weak athletes.
Wait a minute. We have a little issue right here. I think might be something on your end. We have some people right here. You might want to try to turn it up here. We got some people right here sitting in. We have a man, the female bodybuilding challenge shot to them. He says, "Hey folks, thank you." Female, is AJ or JB? One of y'all two guys. Also, he said,
AJ Kelly.
Yeah, he said, hey, Robert. It might be JB, it might be AJ. And also, he says this. He gives me some advice. Says, Robert, please volume up because I think something wrong with your phone. So you might want to turn the volume up or something on your phone.
Volume up.
Yeah, volume. Yeah.
When we talk louder, I can talk louder.
You can talk louder if you like. I don't know. With the volume,
I can talk louder. Yeah, I can talk louder. If you say volume up, I volume up the voice. That's cool. Better.
It's right. He says JB here because usually JB, he's usually the one comes in.
Okay. Oh, now we got JB and AJ. I'm sad they not join us. Will be amazing. AJ, we have a really people don't know. I keep telling people, why you call yourself Wellness Pro Robert Phil Wellness Pro Creator? And then AJ one time said to me and come to me and say, "Hey, Robert, I have Robert Phil on Instagram," and they just say, "You must stop that. You need to put Robert Phil Wellness Pro Creator." I say, "This guy's crazy. Wellness Pro Creator? Yes, you are a Wellness Pro Creator." And then he say, when you have your name, you see your name is gonna be in the story. I say, okay, let's see. Then I start putting Robert Phil Wellness Pro Creator. Now my name is like a brand. It's popular. Everybody know Robert Phil, the Wellness Creator. When I go to the podcast, a lot of people say, we have the Wellness Pro creator. Then the guy who created that name was AJ, and I'm very happy. I'm very glad and thankful to him because without him, is not exists the Wellness Pro creator. Now I'm Robert Phil Wellness Pro creator, and I'm very very happy with his name. I'm very proud.
Well, my interaction with AJ sometimes it's pretty good, but sometimes he can be a hater. He picks up my name because I call myself the emperor of female bodybuilding talk, and he said you're the emperor. Hey, I am. That's why I am. That's my title. That's the title I chose. Now I could have went king, but the king is everybody use king, and I could have went maybe something else, but I said emperor. It sounds more majestic. It sounds more, just something different. Here we got a comment from JB. He says, "Good."
That
Also,
means that audio is good.
yeah, I think it's a little bit better. He says he has to give everyone a nickname, and also he says, like wrestling artists. I mean wrestlers. I mean, like you look at guys like The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was one of my favorites. I grew up with guys like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Those were great wrestlers. Here we got a comment from Panther7 coming through. It says, "Hey George and Robert, hope you all are having a great weekend. Robert, who's your dream athlete to work with? You have anybody that would you like to work with now, or you have somebody you work with, you want to work in the future that's your dream athlete?"
I love the athletes I work. I really dream with all of them. I think they're all special for me. I love all of them. All of them, even with the ones they already know, they're not with me because I help them to achieve a dream. And I don't have a dream athlete to work with because then what I'm going to say to my athletes, they're going to feel like we are not important to Robert. But if you say in different words, what type of athlete you like to work with, you know, we got so many great athletes out there in wellness and women's bodybuilding now, especially if you say someone, maybe I would love to work with Andrea Shaw.
I
And,
get I got
you
one
know,
person. I got one person that I am a fan of, and I think she's beautiful. She is the current five-time champ, the lovely Miss Andrea Shaw. Oh, I think she's so amazing. I'm a fan of hers. I get so excited when I talk about her because she just brought a new level to women's bodybuilding, in my opinion.
yeah, she brought something new. She brought it's possible. What is possible? It's possible to be a pretty woman with muscles. Something, let's be honest, something doesn't happen in the past. People look to the women's bodybuilder as this is just women who look like a man. Then they got male face. Now we have Andrea Shaw, we have we have Tiana Flex. Tiana Flex is still very feminine. I call
Chelsea
her Barbie
Dion.
Muscle. And other athletes, Christina from the United States, she's a posing class. She's beautiful as well. That's one of the ones I would love to work with as well, Christina. If you
Yeah,
have someone I really like, would love to work, was Christina. She
yeah.
trains at Dragons Flex Lewis Gym in Las Vegas. Christina, she got great, amazing lines. I think if I can add a little bit in Christina, will be the condition. Bring the same what I bring in Tiana, I'll put in Christina. I think she can be top one, top two Olympian. I think
Yeah, yeah.
that's hamstrings and glutes, and if she really develop the glutes and hamstrings and get them tight, I think she can be knockout in the title.
Yeah, I know Nicole Mendoza, amazing lady. She's a posing coach. She's worked with people like Chelsea Dion, Amanda Machado. She's worked with Susan Graham. I think at one point she said she was thinking about doing wellness, but she was already so big and developed for that division. And and you said there wasn't, but back in the day, there was some very beautiful women. Like if you don't like, I've been talking about it for a long time. There's people like Corey Everson, people like Linda Murray, Alina Popa, she's a very beautiful woman. Some say like if she became Miss
Alina
Olympia,
Pope, amazing woman, amazing promoter. I love the shows of Alina, and Jake Wood and Wings of Strength. I never fail a Romania. AJ is the first one who introduced to me Romania, or promote me in Romania. The first interviews, and to be honest, AJ Kelly is the first guy who promotes Romania and make a lot of people knows about Romania Festival Pro because he make all the coverage of that show. Let's not forget that if we have interviews, if you go back to the YouTube, it's by AJ did all the interviews in that specific year. I won the pro card, and also in this follow day, I won the Olympia qualification with an athlete, Giselle Machado.
Yeah, I mean AJ does pretty good work. I know he's one of his favorite persons at the Romania is Anastasia Kobalova. She just got a qualification for women's bodybuilding last year. JB also met her too. Here you go.